we go! Easy! 42 spider! 4-2 spider! Ready! Ready! Igloo! Igloo! Ready!
Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, Reser Stadium, home to the Beavers, and you better get used to the sound of chainsaws as the fans here have been ready for this clash since early this morning. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Astronauts, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football.
Got it.
On first down, here comes this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got him downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. With the catch, it's Wallace. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The Beavers will snap it on first and 10. The inside handoff. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
On target over the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Here's the handoff. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. First down for this offense. Off the RPO, complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Smith wants to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. At the 45, on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They've got it at the 36 on first and 10. Motion from the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. And they can't make the connection.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. One final play before the end of the quarter. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time on target. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, looking for a man. They're trying to get to it. And that ball's free behind the line. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Now adjusting. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. What a snag by the defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away from the heat. He'll pull it down and run. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This offense has a 2nd down play. On the run, it's Hankerson. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Wallace. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Smith dropping to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Finds his big tight end.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still...
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes in. Like that.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. A new set of downs after the completion. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Tackle is made after the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get their rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And the Beavers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He wants to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in.
First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Feeling some heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Smith dropping to pass. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
Offense facing.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Now, thanks to that gamble and failure, a chance to tack a little extra onto the lead late. With the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Smith wants to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Lasso! Spider! Here we go! Go! 42 Spider! 40 high! Igloo! High! Moose! Ready! Here we go! Jackrabbit! Easy! Ready, ready! Come on, set! Ready! Clear! And on! Pound 55 weak! Set! Ready, go! 29 Philly! 29 down!
Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution, and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. we've got a terrific matchup for you today. Rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the A first down for the offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Wide open downfield. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Smith dropping to pass. Unloads it left. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And that ball is picked off.